And there go the exploding plumb bobs. That was weird. This is Create a Sim with Pandas with Bazookas, the very first. Feel special. And before you start commenting this, contrary to popular belief, I'm not a panda, nor do I have a bazooka. I wish I did, though. So like I said earlier, this is the very first. I wanted to start this channel off with something very cool and something that had been on my mind a lot. So I decided to make a Socialite, whatever. I don't know how to pronounce it. Named Amelia DeVour. And I really like the way that she turned out. I think that she looks very rich. Yeah, that's the only thing that comes to my head when I think of Socialite. Very rich, very sophisticated. Right now you'll see me deciding how to do things because I don't ignore the green hair. Because I don't plan things out before I go into them. I am very impulsive. I just like to wing it, really. Usually it turns out, but it takes a while because I put a lot of effort into these sims. I don't use mods or cheats or anything like that. And before you start asking, I don't use mods for two reasons. I think I'll give you the first reason, the obvious one. I have a Mac, and because Mac is hated by pretty much all video games, it's harder to install mods on a Mac. And so that I'm lazy and I procrastinate and I'm awful with computers. So it'd be really hard for me to find out how to install them. The second reason is because I think some of them would be really cool. I've seen some mods that are really cool, would really make the game cool, but there are the more obvious reasons, the reasons involving Create a Sim, where they make the sim look awful. Yes, they're designed to look really pretty, but when you overdo it, which most people do, it looks like a shiny anime freak from another planet called Freak a Planet. That was lame. I was trying to be funny, but it's really hard to do, so. Awkward silence. Anyways, yeah, they look really bad. Really anorexic. Big package for ladies. I'm mature. No problem with that. Yeah. So, to get away from the awkward silence, let's talk about the sim, which is what this video is supposed to be about. For the makeup, I think I did a surprisingly good job, especially considering I've never put makeup on myself because it's not my style. I'm a tomboy, so I think I did a very good job. On my sims, I never really put a lot of makeup on. I always try to balance it out so that they don't look really whorish. That was really blunt. Okay, I'm sorry if you get offended by that. But anyways, the only time I put a lot of makeup on my sims is when they were performing in Showtime. That's the only time. So, now we're to the fun part, the clothes. And that looks more like formal wear. That's what you're probably saying right now, other than the fact that I'm crazy. But I want to make her look really nice, make her look like she has a lot of money to actually go out and buy this stuff for her everyday wear. Wow. And so I eventually decided, after a long period of time, to go with a supernatural dress. I wanted to make it lighter, more of a lilac or a blue at first, but then I decided with her skin tone and the fact that I was failing epically at trying to get the right color, I decided to go a little bit darker, as you will see later. Maybe. eventually. For the hemming, I think it's called. I don't know why I just pointed to it, but you can't see it, so yeah. I tried to make it a little bit more detailed, so I put a fabric on it. Because I think that if it was an expensive, like, a unique original dress, that it would have that extra quality to it instead of just having something plain on it. That was my reasoning. It took me a lot longer. Wow. For the shoes, for this kind of thing, I mainly just go to Showtime or Late Night. Had to think about the name for that one for a while. Wow. I eventually decided to go with Showtime because I really thought that looked really nice with the dress from Supernatural. And I tried to make the colors match up and stuff. I realized this after I'd already finished making this sim, but I totally forgot to put accessories on her for her everyday clothes. She has the sunglasses, but I meant to put a necklace on her and make her look more fancy because she is a socialite, social rich person. And does go the extra mile to look fancy and glamorous and stuff. This is my favorite part. I actually got the idea to make the sim from just getting this from the Sims 3 store. I really liked it. And I like how I made the fabric at the top darker. I just really like that. Feeling proud of myself for no reason. Oh yeah. What you'll see with the eyes, you're probably wondering why she got raccoon eyes all of a sudden. I don't know. It's just this glitch that's been happening to me ever since I got the latest patch from the Sims 3 store. So you'll see that with every outfit on here, and it annoys me so much. But I switched that up, make her look all pretty licious again. Licious? Moving on. I did her makeup a little differently, and I put more effort into it, made it darker and more noticeable. So, because it is formal and stuff. And, yeah. I don't know why I bothered to put shoes on her since you won't be able to see it anyways, but I'm just weird like that. So, that's your only excuse. But this time, I actually did remember to put accessories on her, so I'm not a total fail. I put the gloves on her because if she's going to a gownish gala thing, that's what I would expect her to wear. So yeah. The lingerie was a pretty obvious choice given the choices. And I just changed the color a little bit to try to make there a lot of variety. And I really wanted her to have a bun, but I realized even though she's rich and social and stuff, she has to deal with comfort while sleeping. So I eventually just gave her this little ponytail thing from Late Night, which is one of my favorites. And now we're on to athletic. I gave her kind of the posh jacket, that's equestrian jacket thing from Pets, along with the pants from the same expansion pack, because I don't see her as the type to get all, I don't really see her as the type to exercise much the way the way everyday people do. I feel like I'm hating on Socialite so much. I really love the way the sim came out, but I kind of hate her because of, I think that's why I think I did such a good job with her, because I hate her for being a Socialite. I'm just gonna say Socialite. Deal with it, if that's wrong. Anyways, now it's a swimwear. I like the wrap, and this time I actually did get to use the bun I wanted, so I was happy. She has no makeup on because I don't care how rich you are, you do not swim with makeup on. I don't care how rich. On to the last one, outerwear. Wow, I feel like one of those weird people on TV that narrate and think people care. Huh. I changed the color a little bit, and I really like the way it turned out. I did some of the boots from the base game, or late night, I don't know. And I really like it. Gave her some of my favorite accessories from Showtime. I took the gloves off because I just hate those gloves and they're always on that outfit. And it just annoys me. Making this video, I'm realizing that a lot of things annoy me. Maybe this is a problem. So this is kind of like a basic run-through of everything. I didn't mean it to be a run-through, but it was mainly just to check that the game didn't glitch and make my Sims look weird. But I'll treat this as a run-through because you guys are awesome. But yeah, I think I did a really good job with her. I think I followed the theme well. Sing as I hate her. And I decided, how did she get those red gloves? I took those gloves off. You saw me take those gloves off. Okay. Her traits are charismatic, proper, social butterfly, of course, a snob, and drumroll, please. Dun-dun-dun. Okay, no. Just no. Diva, because there was no other choice. And that is all for this time. Thanks for watching. I hope you continue sticking with me even after this well, I wouldn't say nightmare because I think I did a good job. Even after my first time recording and the weirdness, I wanted to say random and weird at the same time mixed together. Okay, the randomness, no. The weirdness of me. Yeah, this is only furthering my point. Thanks for watching, and see you guys later.